Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. Got 13 matchups on this NHL slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 22.7K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below, guys. All kinds of boosts this weekend with FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet365. So go ahead and hop in there and get in on there. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today. Starting with the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Ottawa Senators. Tampa Bay opening up as road favorites at -130. Ottawa plus 110 with the over-under at 6.5. Tampa Bay coming into this matchup 3-0. Ottawa 2-2. Tampa Bay, they're coming off a Vegas win 4-3. Ottawa, they're coming off a Devils loss 3-1. Tampa Bay 1-5 against Ottawa. 1-4 on the road against Ottawa. They have not been very good against Ottawa. The overs hit in 13 of the last 20 against Tampa. Yeah, don't know why Tampa Bay struggled against Ottawa, but they're off to an amazing start. 3-0. They've looked very sharp here in these 3 games. They've scored 4 goals on all 3 games here, so the offense has been very nice. Defense has been solid. And, I still think I got to take Tampa Bay here. Ride out this hot streak. They're looking pretty good. Ottawa's looked pretty mid so far. I'm going to lean with the Lightning on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Red Wings versus the Nashville Predators. Nashville opening up as home favorites at -190. Detroit plus 150 with the over-under at 6.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 1-3. Nashville 0-4. Detroit coming off a Rangers loss 5-2. They're on a 2-game losing streak. And then Nashville, horrible start, 0-4, coming off an Edmonton loss. Detroit beat them when they were on the road 3-0. That was a bad game for the Preds. Detroit 1-6 on the road against Nashville here. I think this is where Nashville has an advantage. They've struggled. I mean, they have not looked too great so far, offensively and defensively this season. But at home, I just think Nashville bounces back today. I think they get their first win. Detroit already beat them. I'd be very shocked if Nashville goes 0-5. I think they get Detroit here at home, where Detroit's been very bad head-to-head on the road. I think Preds get it done. Give me Nashville at home. Next matchup, we got the Edmonton Oilers versus the Dallas Stars. Dallas opening up as home favorites at -125. Edmonton plus 105 with the over-under at 6. Edmonton coming into this matchup 2-3. Dallas 4-1. Edmonton, they're on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Nashville win 4-2. Dallas, they're coming off a tough Washington loss. Edmonton is 4-2 against Dallas, so they've been pretty good head-to-head. The under's hit in 4 of the last 5 on the road against Dallas. But Dallas, great start to the season. They're playing well. Edmonton, 2-game winning streak. Rough start for them, losing their first 3, but I think they're kind of getting back on track here. I'm really liking Dallas at home, though. Coming off a bad Washington loss here. I think Dallas gets back on track, and I'm taking the Stars at home. I just like the way they've been playing. Next matchup, we got the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Florida Panthers. Vegas opening up as slight road favorites at -115. Florida -105 with the over-under at 6. Vegas coming into this matchup 3-2. Florida 3-2-1. Vegas on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Tampa Bay loss. Florida, they're coming off a Vancouver loss here. The injuries have just been bad for Florida. No Barkov, Matthew Tkachuk is out. So yeah, they're missing some key guys here, and that's why I like Vegas here. I don't know, Florida's just not the same without their guys, and I'm taking Vegas on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Carolina Hurricanes versus the St. Louis Blues. Carolina opening up as road favorites at -150. The Blues plus 125 with the over-under at 6. Carolina coming into this matchup 2-1. St. Louis 3-2. Carolina on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Pittsburgh win. St. Louis coming off an Islanders win 1-0. Carolina 5-1 against St. Louis, where they've been good head-to-head here. The overs hit in 4 of the last 5 at home against Carolina. St. Louis, they've been okay so far. The early part, first week or two of the season here. Carolina coming off back-to-back wins. I think Blues are good dogs here. They've been decent. Give me Blues plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Wild versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. Minnesota opening up as road favorites at minus 180. Columbus plus 150 with the over-under at 6.5. Minnesota coming into this matchup 2-0-2. Columbus 2-2. Minnesota coming off a St. Louis win 4-1. Columbus coming off a Buffalo win 6-4. Minnesota 5-1 against Columbus. They've been very good head-to-head. The unders hit a 9 of the last 12 on the road against Columbus here. Yeah, I think this is a pretty even matchup here. These teams actually played each other. Columbus lost to Minnesota 3-2 in their second, or actually in their opener, and kept it close. Still think the Blue Jackets are good dogs today. And I'm going to take a shot with Columbus plus 1.5 at home. They played well against Minnesota in that opener. Next matchup, we got the Montreal Canadiens versus the New York Islanders. Islanders opening up as home favorites at minus 225. Montreal plus 180 with the over-under at 6. Montreal coming into this matchup 2-3. Islanders 1-2. Montreal on a 2-game losing streak. Coming off an LA loss 4-1. Islanders, they're coming off a 1-0 loss against St. Louis. Montreal 10-5 on the road against the Islanders here. The overs hit in 4 of the last 5 between the two. There's another one. I think Montreal good dogs today. Insane plus money here. I don't know. Minus 225 for the Islanders, who have not really looked that strong right now. Yeah, give me Montreal plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the New York Rangers versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 130. The Rangers plus 110 with the over-under at 6. Rangers coming into this matchup 3-0-1. Toronto 3-1-0. Rangers, they're on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Detroit wins. Toronto, they're on a 3-game winning streak, coming off an LA win 6-2. Both teams playing very sharp to start and strong to start the season. Rangers just 1-4 against Toronto. They've had their struggles against Toronto. The overs hit in 12 of the last 17 between the two. This one's a tough one. Two great teams that are playing good right now. Toronto's been the better head-to-head team, but I just like a good dog. I think there's a lot of good dogs today. Rangers are definitely one of them. Give me Rangers plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Vancouver Canucks versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Vancouver opening up as road favorites at minus 140. The Flyers plus 120 with the over-under at 6. Vancouver coming into this matchup 1-1-2. The Flyers 1-2-1. Vancouver coming off a Florida win 3-2. Flyers, they're on a 3-game losing streak. Tough 3-game stretch for the Flyers. Vancouver 1-5 against the Philly. 1-4 on the road against Philly. They've had their struggles against Philly. The unders hit in Philly's 5 of their last 6 against Vancouver here. And again, I think Philly's a good dog. They've been good head-to-head. Vancouver struggles on the road against Philadelphia. Give me the Flyers plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Washington Capitals versus the New Jersey Devils. Devils opening up as home favorites at minus 190. Capitals plus 160 with the over-under at 6. Capitals coming into this matchup 2-1. The Devils 5-2. Washington coming off back-to-back wins against Dallas and Vegas. A nice little start for Washington. Good start for the Devils. They're coming off an Ottawa win. They're playing very well to start the season here. The overs hit in the Devils 5 of their last 6 against Washington. I'm just liking this Devils. The Devils kind of a shocking, I'd say a surprise start for them. They're playing extremely well here. And I got to take the Devils at home in this one. I like the way they're playing. Next matchup, we got the Buffalo Sabres versus the Chicago Blackhawks. Buffalo putting up his road favorites at -130. Chicago +110 with the over-under at 6. Buffalo coming into this matchup 1-4-1. Chicago 2-2-1. Buffalo on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Columbus loss. Chicago, they're coming off a San Jose win. Buffalo 2-11 on the road against Chicago. Yeah, not a good road team here. Chicago 11-2 at home against Buffalo. Yeah, I'm liking the plus money with the Blackhawks. This is just a lot of dogs that I'm liking today. Buffalo, they have not looked good at all here. And kind of shocked they're the favorites. Give me the Blackhawks +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the Boston Bruins versus the Utah Hockey Club. Let's see. For some reason the line's not showing up. Take a look. Boston opening up as road favorites at -135. Utah +115 with the over-under at 6. Boston coming into this matchup 3-2. Utah 3-1-1. Boston coming off a Columbus win. Utah, they're on a 2-game losing streak, coming off an Anaheim loss. Boston, they're 9-2 on the road against Utah. 18-2 against Utah, where they've been dominant. Yeah, very good against Utah. The overs hit in 4 of the last 5 between the two here. Yeah, I gotta take Boston. They've just been dominant against Utah. Utah, bad 2-game stretch. Give me the Bruins on the road. In the last matchup, we got the Calgary Flames versus the Seattle Kraken. Kraken opening up as home favorites at -150. Calgary +125 with the over-under at 6. Calgary coming into this matchup 4-0. The Kraken 3-2. We got Calgary. Yeah, 4-0 to start the season, coming off a Chicago win. Nice Edmonton win. They're playing very well to start the season. Kraken on a 2-game winning streak. Calgary 6-0 on the road against Seattle. 8-3 straight up against Seattle here. They've been very good against Seattle. Underdog on the road, undefeated. I gotta ride the Calgary. They're playing very good. They've been dominant head-to-head. Give me Calgary +1.5 on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.